Oh, yeah, there goes TCCO. What's up, guys? Welcome back. We're live. It's 8:57 and 50 seconds a.m. Eastern Standard Time, December 29th, and it's a Tuesday. Today's been probably my most volatile morning yet. At least this year. I've had multiple trades where I lost $300 to $400 like that. And then I had multiple trades I made money like that. I'm up overall 593. I just gave back another 300. I was up almost 900. It's super wild out here this morning. So first of all, guys, good morning, and let's drink enough tea that maybe like is super stimulating to the calming side, because there's just so much to get excited for. I don't think I need an espresso today. UUU, one of the more crazy tickers that I was trading. I'm not up so much on it. I gave back a lot of money on this ticker. I was down like $400 on this ticker at one point. I was trying to trade breakouts at first. Kind of got crushed a few times. Had a small winner, and then constantly gave back profits here. And then into the breakouts, I even gave back money on this breakout. I was trading too aggressively. Then I would shake it out, and then it runs up, and it was just like constantly. I was somehow on the wrong side of the page with UUU. Luckily, somehow I walked away green on it, but it's been a hectic one for me to this morning. Oh, by the way, in the watch list, there's the pre-market TOS scanner filters. If you guys want to check it out, you can find the link in the watch list. So if you just go here to post details, and then you just refresh it, and you guys can always get access to that first pinned comment. You can click on my TOS scanner, go to site, you can see my filters here. I'm watching UUU. This is the one that's kind of popping back up and on and off. USA security company, 1.6 million float. DPW Holdings enters an agreement to purchase 10% equity in the company. Okay, that's kind of interesting. I'm not sure why UUU is going this crazy. I mean, just absolutely insane. Right now, DPW is making some interesting progress. Not the biggest fan how it's moving right now. We got so many tickers here, guys. TCCO, US communication company, 1.5 million float, similar market cap. And actually, the news is weird. It's basically everything is bad about the fiscal year. Not as good as the year before, but I think it's not as bad as expected, so it's actually up. Although, this thing's pulling back so hard from pre-market highs, TCCO, that could be dead. I don't know. It's so hard to say. We're going to see a bunch of weird stuff flying today. You can just feel it in the air. TENX popping up here. This has been a hot ticker. This is my bigger winner today. USA Biotech, 11 million float, 14 million market cap. They got a buy rating of $5. I just actually gave back a little bit of money on this last trade. I tried to buy a quick pullback here, looking for a continuation, and then I stopped out of this one. Luckily I did, because it went down another 4%. Could have maybe rebought, but man, oh man. Today you gotta really just, go for it. And it's a little bit of like a hoping game today, I feel like. This morning it was just like, I would be trading good setups, but it doesn't mean the stock's not going to run back another 5-10%, and then you get stopped out unless you're breaking all your rules, right? So it's not like the cleanest trading. I mean, these candles are absolutely wicked. I mean, in this pullback here, this is 8% pullback. That's actually not even too bad. But some of the pullbacks we're seeing on UUU specifically, especially when this thing was really flying, I mean, you'd have just a normal pullback like this, you know, and you're talking 16%. Hectic ticker, 20% there. 12, 13% there. So, you know, if your 4% is your stop, you know, you're getting stopped out left and right, even when typically there's good entries going on. So it's been crazy. UUU popping up here. Looks like volumes on it again. TCCO selling off. I think UUU and TENX are two of the more interesting tickers at the moment. TENX is looking like it might have a good little continuation here, possible higher low. All these tickers are really making some big highs. UUU breaking out right now, guys. Nice move higher on this one. When this one starts ripping, it tends to start doing pretty well. Just trying to be a bit more cautious overall. 9:04 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Nice little bounce there on TENX. Very little, very little. I was trading with like 500, sometimes even more share size on UUU, which, when it hit 14 bucks, was probably a little bit too high, and I think that was a big reason I was doing sloppy trading, because the P&Ls were just sometimes short-term too much, and then I would freak out a little bit. I got a little horn going on here with my hair. I don't know what's going on there. Today's been a long day. I woke up like usual early, but I had to get my passport renewed and all this crazy stuff. Had to go to the airport, get a rental car, blah, blah, blah. It's been nonstop here. TENX. Nice little move there on TENX. Look at that 3% pop. UUU as well. Woo! Crazy. Oh, got someone from Jacksonville in here, Duval County. How's the surf in Jax? I haven't surfed there in a long time. TENX. Man, what a little bit of a shakeout, fake out, shakeout. Maybe that's a little bit better. Kind of like this 218s. Oh, right as I say that, this thing pops. Maybe we can get another entry here on this one. Five minutes, not too bad on this ticker. Watching UUU, this one's really rocketing here. It's 9:05. We still have plenty of time. Like I was saying earlier, today's really one of those days you just kind of have to get aggressive. Manage your risk as best as you can, and kind of go from there. Real waste like 7 days a year, yeah, that's true. I went to UNF for 2 years actually, so I know the pains of Jacksonville. Let's see here, UUU. Quick little sell-off here. I wonder how much it's going to go down. Watching UUU, guys, on the second screen. I got 2 decimal places further out on UUU. It's a little bit hard to watch this ticker otherwise. I think UUU could easily do another run here pre-market. This ticker has just been insanely intense. Is that even something I can say? It's been insanely intense. This ticker don't mess around. It's a little scary when it pulls back though, because it also doesn't mess around when it pulls back. Here, having a nice 5-minute test. Here it is on the chart quickly. TENX, I like to trade this one a little bit more than UUU, making a really nice pop here to the upside. Good volume, good 5-minute breakout. Everything's looking clean on this ticker. UUU setting up for a bull flag pullback. Could be looking good. Oh yeah, recovery due road. That's a good point. I totally forgot to do that. Let me do that quickly. UUU. Actually, that's kind of ridiculous. TCCO TENX. Those are the top 3 tickers that we're seeing. Thanks for reminding me. Recovery due road. All right, UUU, perfect pullback, perfect everything. That was a really nice move there. Hopefully somebody got that. I was a little bit too conservative this time on that. Finally, I'm too conservative, and I missed the move, which is ridiculous. TENX, everything's looking clean. KOSS might be popping up at some point, but it's been selling off and losing volume, so I'm a little bit less interested in it, this one at the moment. I wouldn't be surprised though if it maybe like at 420 or so it found support and then, you know, really started shooting up, because this one, since it wasn't traded so actively pre-market, maybe it's going to give us some action a little bit later. KOSS is a USA consumer electronics company, 20 million market cap, 1.4 million float, was gapping up around 120%. Pre-market. They have just a bunch of news across the board. Nothing like super specific, but just kind of general news. Quick pullback there on TENX. Lizzie. Oh, Lizzie. Oh, Lizzie, what you doing to me? UUU is moving quite odd right now. I would probably wait for a little bit more of a clear 5-minute setup before I went long on it. Maybe something closer to 11. Oh, literally as I say that, it goes under 12. Again, I'm going to be a little bit more cautious here. Probably around 11.7 or so, 7.5 could be a good setup. I don't know. It's hard to say. This ticker is insane. Exactly, Dennis. Small entry on UUU. $300 shares long. 500 shares long, just average down into this one. Got the 5-minute setup, that's what I was looking for at 75. Actually even below that. So that's what I'm saying. These tickers are way more volatile than I'm usually looking for. So my goal was a move back above 12 and then a continuation back above 1250 for another breakout, buying a 5-minute flag setup. Seven. A little bit of energy coming back in on this one. Looking for that move over 11.8. 9 still having some pressure here. Man, I'm such a nervous Sally with this ticker. I'm just going to close out. Oh, I didn't even get my chance. Now you know why I'm such a nervous wreck with UUU. It's just like, It's all over the ah. I think I even took a loss on that just now. What a disaster. No, made like 40 bucks, but that's exactly the move I was waiting for. So, you know, I would have had it been a little bit more chill. You can see I sold pretty much my full size at 71, so I didn't really get the trade I was looking for. Shoulda, coulda, woulda held a little bit longer. That was a 5% pop. That's a tiny candle, and it's a 5% move. So these are, if you guys are ever wondering when I'm talking about fast rate of change, this is what I'm talking about. Sometimes I say, you know, tickers are moving too slow because 30 minutes is like a 10% move. And for day trading, that's too slow, in my opinion. Everyone has a different strategy. But always, 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 when we're going through the checklist here, I'm always looking for a fast rate of change. And that's what that means, right? So in one candle, you can get those 5, 10% pops, 20, 30% even sometimes, like we saw with ACY yesterday. So boom, look, that's a 10% move in 3 candles. So that's really nice, not 30 minutes or so. UUU looks pretty healthy. This might give us a good continuation here. Possible break at 12.5. That was my original goal. It's up around 9% from that low just now. Quick pullback there. Let's see if we can get a continuation here. A lot of buyers on this one. You kind of feel a little bit of energy here. Good consolidation overall. I like the consolidation. I like the momentum. Didn't get filled though. Could be seeing a break of 12.5. That's what I've been waiting for. 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Buyers holding this area pretty well. Looks like there's a breakout potentially forming here. It's really holding this area well. Could easily have a quick pullback though. That's why I'm not getting aggressive on this ticker. I've just been getting shaken around on this ticker so much that I'm lacking a little bit of conviction behind this move. Big backside of the move, probably a lot of backholders on UUU. I mean, right now we're at $12. We hit a high of 14 something. So, you know, this one's way up here. 10.11 is big support though on this ticker. So I like overall the action we're seeing on it. I like this area for continuation. Let's go to the daily and then the 4 hour. You can kind of see decent volume. $14 was that high. TCCO, similar situation, big move so far pre-market, all hit that 25 and then pulled back so much. TCCO pulled back 55% plus, it was like 56 or 57. TENX, I mean, a similar situation, these tickers are all pulling back. KOSS really near that big $4 support. So KOSS, I really do think, you know, if KOSS does any sort of move today to the upside, I think this $4 area could be a phenomenal accumulation spot. 420 or so. UUU trying to break out. BOIL, Isaiah, I haven't looked at it. UU top gapper here. It's always good to go through some news if you guys haven't done so already. Nothing Omni hotels, that's really bad. We've seen a lot of issues with the PPP. French fashion designer dies at 98. Cancel rent. Didn't really see anything super new today. Did you guys? That was kind of interesting little timeline. Stock futures point to extension of record setting rally. Might be a good read. I'm going to quickly close all these things that I already went through. Oh, okay, timeline like this. I'll leave this open. It would be good to check out at a different time. UUU does look ripe for a continuation here back to the upside. I wonder if we're going to get a nice move. Let's see if we can do a bit of an entry here on this ticker. Long 300 shares. I like the fact this is a good 5-minute setup. 300 small size. It's selling off a bit though. A little early on this one potentially. Volume is really light though. Some momentum back to the upside. Still have a very small size on this one. Four, 11, 4, 5, finding support. This is kind of the area. I got a decent half size on this one. Five-minute support, liking it, 9:21 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We still got plenty of time here. Big catalyst for this trade is the fact that the sell volume was always fairly light on it. I do like to see that. I like the 5-minute setup overall. It's been one of the hotter tickers. Just gotta see how we can manage this position here. We need to break it back above 12, and if we can get a move back above 12, I think we could get that break of 11.5. That's the one I was originally looking for. But we need to really see it on a lot of volume here. So that's the big question. Can we see that volume come in? for that break of 11.5. Possible move above 12. This is where a little bit more strength could start coming in. It's going a little slow though, 55. Give it any points for quickness. 923. Still a lot of selling pressure on this tick. Not a lot, but I guess what I should be saying is, you know, momentum a little bit lighter maybe than one would hope for. A lot more upside, I would assume, on this one. Although, you know, yeah, still having issues. All right, I'm gonna close there, take a loss on it, or I don't know, whatever, small loss, small win, I don't know. Didn't get that continuation, right? I was looking for that break above 12, maybe 1250, something like that. So. It's so interesting, Recovery Road. So I did the same trade as Ross Cameron just now, but unfortunately there wasn't any follow through here. That's really funny. I don't know if he... That was like a perfect setup. I don't think, I think there's a lot of people looking at that. Another 4 minutes here till the market opens. So this is a good time to just make sure everything is ready to go. I don't think I'm gonna do any more trading at this point until the market opens. Overall, we're up a little bit, 600 so far pre-market. It's been a heck of a pre-market. I gave back 3,400. I've made 3,400, and I've probably done over 25 trades, somewhere between 20 and 30 trades pre-market. It's been one of those days. It's nice to see this volatility, but I don't know if I'm a little bit upset with myself that I wasn't able to trade it that properly, or if, you know, just the way these tickers are moving, that I shouldn't even really be that upset. It's just more of like, it's not that I'm upset. It's more of just like, why was I trading so frantically? Why was I, you know, turning my wheels so much? Why was I almost stopped out today? You know, it just, you know, probably hurts my confidence a little bit, but I don't know. Tomorrow I got plenty of time to, you know, reflect. I always, you know, in the morning I do my trade analysis where I go over each and every one of my trades from the day before on Trade Journal. It takes like an hour and a half sometimes, but it's worth it. It makes me, I think, exponentially a better trader. Today I didn't have that luxury. I didn't have the luxury of, you know, going over my past trades. I had to you know, go to the airport, drop off a rental car that I had, or that we had back in Cologne, had to get another car, had to get my passport renewed, and all throughout I didn't get back until around noon. So it's just like one of those mornings where maybe because of having such a hectic morning, I didn't have time to maybe like calm down and like, you know, find a place for everything. So that could have been a little bit of a reason why I was trading a little bit more hectic. I don't know, I'm trying to do a little bit of analysis in my head, but every time I feel like I do something that's not related to documenting my trades in the morning, it's extra shaky. So we got another 2.5 minutes here before the market opens. Let's see what we can find for potential trades we want to go along in. 2.5 minutes. 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 2.5 Yeah, recovery do road. That's super true. You know, we are doing better than yesterday. We're, you know, green on the day at the moment, and that's pretty nice. More commonly used info. Yeah, Monster. I know what you mean. It's always relative. I think it's more of like a, man, I was doing sloppy stuff this morning. I think I gave back like over $2,000 this morning. Yeah, Colby, to some extent. I think that whole 90% of thing people lose, it's a very skewed statistic. Like, you could say that probably about anything. Like, 90% of chess players, I don't know, don't become like, don't play long enough to even get a rating or something like that. And that's just because they haven't played long enough, right? So I think if you stick with something, you can become good at it. But it's, you know, most people don't stick to it. But yeah, that's a discussion for another time. Right now I'm too focused on watching UUU on my top screen. What are we going to get today? That's really the question. But yeah, also today it was a tricky day. You know, I would sometimes trade these really clean setups, and all of a sudden I'd be shaken out. But that's a bit more because of the volatility in the spread. You know, perfect setup, you buy, and it doesn't mean it's not going to go down another 5-10%, and still be a perfect setup. That's how volatile it was today. So it was kind of a tricky pre-market. All right, guys. Good luck, everyone. 25 seconds here before the market opens. Both of my eyes are on T. UUU. I think we got some other interesting tickers. Looks like KOSS has unfortunately broke that 420 zone, but we'll see what kind of support comes in on this one. But yeah, UUU popping up again here. So good luck, everyone, and let's rendezvous in a few minutes here. We can talk a bit more about the open. Boom. Good luck, guys. I'm watching UUU. 9-minute EMA pullback right now. I mean, this could rip to 14, no problem. It could also sell off past 10, no problem. So I'm going to give it some time here. No need to jump in anything too soon. TCCO. Scary, scary stuff. TENX. This is a critical spot on this ticker. I didn't really want it to pull back so much. Open here at 214, about a 10% dip would be right under 2, so let's keep an eye on for that. UUU trying. KOSS found support around 375. Might have a red to green move that's really nice since it pulled back so much. About 50+% pre-market. UUU trying to crack here. Big resistance around 12.5. Remember, this is the zone we were trying to break earlier. That was 11% move there off of VWAP. Nice move there on TENX. Good call out. 1.5 minutes since the market opened. I feel a little bit more comfortable now, possibly getting more aggressive. Those first few minutes sometimes are extra hectic. 23% move on UUU so far. I want to see TENX break this 2.4. We got some good upside from there on out. A lot of moves higher right out of the gates. Quick. Whoa! UUU was just halted. 20% move to the upside and was halted. UUU could be a really interesting one, guys. Let's quickly go to it. If we go to the weekly chart on UUU, you can see this 14-15 zone is a critical spot. Pre-market high was at 14.39. So let's see how high we can go. If we can break this area, I think we could run fairly fast around $18. So This is going to be a heck of an open here on UUU. Most likely a 5-minute halt. Halted at 31.57, so 36.57 it's going to be opening up at. A lot of people are going to be switching to TENX right now, up 23%. Had that big breakout. TENX, USA Biotech, 11 million float, price target of 5. That's the catalyst. 14 million market cap. TCCO, another lead gapper. KOSS. Nice red to green on KOSS. Should have probably went a little bit more aggressive on that one. We predicted that red to green move almost perfectly. I would say there's upside here to at least 5. Possibly breaking 4-5 right now. Boom, there it goes. Nice. TENX having a bit of an aggressive sell-off here. I was originally thinking about maybe doing a small entry, but I was kind of worried it would get halted on the way down. BIOL being called out. I'll highlight that one. Nice move there on KOSS. So far, no trades into the open for me. We got plenty of time here. No need to rush into anything. TENX may just sell off here one more time. UUU has a lot of upside here. I've been thinking about possibly entering this one on a resumption of the halt. Just really tough managing your risk on that. KOSS. Kind of like the risk reward on KOSS the most. Almost feels a little bit more manageable. Will be interesting to see if it breaks 4-5 now. I would have assumed it would take a bit longer. UUU is about to open up again. This is going to be a heck of an open. I would use smaller size on it. Opening in pretty much 10 seconds here. UUU at 56. All right, here we go. Quick sell-off. This could be a secondary hold to the downside. See that volume accumulating there? I would be nervous. I would not buy into 12.42. Let's see what happens. Still sellers rallying there. Halted. TENX breaking. TCCO, nice moves. KOSS could be a good acquisition. TENX just a little bit choppy here in these areas. KOSS looks like a perfect bull flag. 39 breaking out at 39. Let's see if we can get an entry on this one. I'm liking to see a continuation here past 4-5 into the 5s. VWAP is big resistance though. Could have jumped on this one a little bit quicker. That's originally what my plan was. Don't want to enter a fake out, but I do like what we're seeing here. 52. Let's see how well the first minute holds after the breakout. We know we have support around 52. If we get chip away, I might buy into the breakout. Buying into the breakout there, 1,000 shares. Looking for a break of 463. Yeah, I didn't get it. Looks like it was a shakeout. It's a little bit unfortunate. Small size though, so I was able to manage our risk that way a little bit. Giving back some profits here. Thinking. 39. Let's see if we get a test back above 39, 38. Yeah, it's not doing too hot. I need to close this position. Taking a bit of a bigger loss on this ticker. A little bit unfortunate here, but you know, that's how today is. That's how all pre-market has been for me today. Making 300, giving back 300, making 300. It's been a hectic morning. 227. I want to see 227 break. I think we have some dip buyers coming in here. Got to manage my risk out of this trade. No, I'm not. 988. 227. Come on. Yeah, I think I made a great failure by looking at a ticker that, you know, pulled back so much and was losing a little bit of steam. So totally my fault on that one. But it was looking pretty good. I liked how it was holding the area pretty well. So there we go, 2.7. I was able to get out where I wanted to on that one. So we gave back a little bit of profits on KOSS. You could see it, biggest loss, $300. Let's keep going here. I'm happy that we were able to get out at mostly out at 4.27. That's good. So we made back some of our losses on that one, so it wasn't too bad. UUU is still halted. It's going to be opening up at 42. So I'm going to put UUU back up on my main screen, and then I'm going to put TENX 42. So we got still some time here. So UUU could be a really nice dip trade at one point. We'll see what happens on it. $42.14, so we got a little bit more time. Where'd all my tickers go? They're down here. They're hiding from me. TENX still one of the lead gappers today. I like the way it's crawling up. Boom, nice breakout there. Originally, I was ready to go with 300 shares. Watch how there's a pretty nasty flush here not too long ago, so that'd be the only thing making me a bit nervous with this one. UUU opening up in any second. Should be open. UUU should be unhalted, but it's not. Yeah, volatility pause, but I wish it set a time on it. It doesn't though. Let's go back to KOSS. So yeah, consolidating a little bit here. Maybe I could have got out at a better price, but in that 1 minute, looks like I could have done any better. Just a little bit unfortunate that we got stuck in such a ridiculous flush, giving back quite a bit of profits on that one, but it is what it is. Let's keep going along here. Just want to check out all these other tickers, make sure I'm looking at everything. TENX looks pretty hot. I want to keep following that ticker. So let's see what happens here. Benzinga, Charlie said UUU was halted for news. Macht says, oh, who's... The YFI price. Not sure what you mean by that. Thanks, Aaron, for that. So it looks like the pending news, yeah, pending news, that's nasty. That's really scary stuff. This is going to make TENX have a little bit more oomph behind it, let's just say. I would be careful trading these highs after the last two kind of nasty flushes on TENX. We're using the 9 EMA and VWAP Sridhar. Remember, in the video description below, guys, we got a bunch of FAQs down there, and we have a whole entire foundation video series under tradejournal.co/connect. It's that first link in the video description below. All the info you guys need there. Need is there. I think I said that wrong. Look at this ticker. It's called Most. That's actually really funny. It's the one that's doing the most of nothing. $431 views. Heck yeah. That's awesome. That might even be a new record, guys. Welcome. Probably a lot of new faces here, guys. Welcome, everyone. Don't forget to hit that like button if you're enjoying the channel, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new. I'd love to see you guys again, see the community grow. It's good fun here. TCCO halted. I'm watching TENX. That's why I'm not really... Oh, I totally forgot to change the chart. Constantine at least thought it was funny. Thanks, Kyle and Kumar. TENX, bit of a pullback here. Be a little bit nervous with this move. It could be Brent, could be. KOSS moving again. KOSS making nice moves. 5-minute breakout here, really solid. Back above VWAP. KOSS has that 1.4 million float. Really quick mover. Quick trade on TENX. Looking for a little bit of bounce back to the 9 EMA, 53 or so. There we go, taking some profits on that one. Quick move there, closing out. Not sure if this is going to pull back again, going down to 55. KOSS, perfect pullback there. Congrats to anyone that got that one. Too many tickers for me to watch at the moment, so I didn't trade it. Was watching TENX. KOSS, look at that accumulation, guys, at 420 would have still actually ended up paying back, but you know, chances of being stopped out, which would have kind of sucked. Nice movement here on this ticker. $7.5, I would definitely go ahead and mark. TENX trying to decide which way it's going to go. Possible support at 53 again. TENX now back above 2.6. This is a big move here for this one. Not too bad. UUU is still halted. TCCO halted on the way down. That's never a fun place to be. TENX trying to break back above 2.6. KOSS, interesting ticker here. Around 4.5 could be a good entry. Whoa, that was a big sell-off there. Never mind, fake news. Wow. KOSS kind of reminds me a little bit about that flush we got stuck in earlier. I'm not sure if this flush is going to... Okay, so let's here do some retrospect, because KOSS, I almost got stuck in 2 flushes now. I got stuck in 1. Nasty ticker. I'm going to be a little bit more careful with trading KOSS. I might just not even trade it. Who knows? I'm down $300 on KOSS, so scary stuff. I've been doing a lot better on TENX. I'm up 600 on TENX, so I'd probably rather stick to this ticker. Clearly, we have a little bit more of a meshing. Here we go. TENX just did a little bit of a dip there. Stronger sell-off. This could even get halted. TENX trying here for a hold. Pulls it back 8%, 12% in the last 2 minutes. These are some big, strong moves here on this ticker. Looking for a move back on TENX. Bought a little bit too soon on that one. Stuck in a bit of a flush myself here on TENX. $233 is where I'm getting real nervous. Taking a loss there on TENX, which is fine. Losses are part of the game. Bit of volatile trading here for me. Been giving kind of back profits ever since the market opened. Not, you know, it's not a fun place to be. You know, being up $900 to $800, and then, you know, giving back profits, now being up $300. KOSS, nasty move there on that ticker. Why am TE kind of popping up here out of nowhere land? 953. All right. A lot of these tickers are just they're just so volatile. Good setups become, you know, sketchy setups all of a sudden very fast. So it's a little bit hard to manage these positions from time to time. I'd probably say TENX is a great setup right now for a move back to the 9 EMA. That's exactly what I just traded, but then you know pulls off so fast again. I think the market, you could feel it. The small caps are just so antsy. Everyone's like, you know, what's that next ACY? What's going to be the next ACY? And you can just feel it that people have no chill right now in the market. Yeah, boom, there it is. There's the move, TENX. Yeah, that's exactly the move I wanted. We could have walked away green on that move. So you just saw, like, just a few seconds of a difference. You know, that could have been a $200-300 win instead of a $200 loss. So it just kind of shows... shows how easy it is sometimes to, you know, have a red day or something like that, or if you don't build enough of a cushion before you start getting a bit more aggressive, how easy it is to get stopped out on days like today. UUU is still halted. Who knows when that's going to open up again? Usually they used to, I feel like, right when they would open up a bit more often. I feel like it hasn't been happening. KOSS, yeah. That KOSS loss definitely was a bit unnecessary. I think that set us back a little bit. UUU is down because it has news pending. Maybe there's an offering or something like that. If UUU does an offering, guys, it's going to get pretty nasty out there. You know what we could actually do? I forgot, I haven't done yet. I could update the stream title. Sometimes you do it afterwards, but right now it's a kind of a chill moment to be doing this in pure relaxation. We got UUU, we got TCCO, and we got TENX, all as our lead gappers here. Whew! You guys are having intense time this morning. Don't forget to drop a like, guys. I really do appreciate that. And if you're totally new, consider subscribing. We'd love to see you again. This has been one of the more volatile pre-markets and market opens that we've seen in quite some time. Good money to be made, but also, you know, a lot of risk on the table as well. So it's a little bit hard to manage your typical positions. Usually I'll be stopping out of a trade the second my thesis is wrong, or, you know, we're down around 4% on the trade. Lately, you know, you're going down 4-10% before like even any sort of price action really tells you that your thesis is wrong. So it's a little bit, you know, harder to trade this, but, you know, it's fun. It's definitely fun, and it's a good opportunity. So what does Ross Cameron say? Volatility equals opportunity or something like that. It's totally true. It makes total sense. And yeah, just got to be mindful of the risk that it comes with. Well, Colby, if they do an offering, then most likely mean the stock's going to fall off a cliff. Now, it shouldn't result in a short squeeze. Would I set a stop limit if I was stuck in a halt? I don't know, probably not. I wouldn't want to get flushed out just to be, you know, see a massive bounce happening. Offerings dilute the stock. They're selling new shares into the market. Offerings are what's like, that's what a small cap day trader's nightmare is, being stuck in an offering. I've been stuck in one halt offering where the stock went down 57% or something like that. And I sold on like a 20% bounce. That was probably my bigger loss. But offerings are the worst things for small caps. They just totally destroy the small caps. Yeah, people will definitely be shorting, and then there's a big bottom bounce at one point. That's true, Colby. But typically a squeeze is when a stock is making new highs because traders are getting squeezed out. Shorts are getting squeezed out. Well, I'm not sure, Sinclair. I mean, it depends. You know, we have swing trades. Not this year, but when I was doing my private accounts, you know, $20,000, $30,000 swing trades. I don't even have them documented on Trade Journal, but I should go back. But Trade Journal doesn't import, so it would be a freaking headache. But this year with day trading small caps, I think our max top profit was like, I don't know, probably somewhere between $500 and $800. Well, we could actually look that up. We'll look it up later. Good idea. We'll look it up on Trade Journal a little bit later, what the biggest winner was. But it's obviously different if you're talking about swing trading, day trading, and all that fun stuff, right? And, you know, there's many things. We're talking about, you know, crypto investment. So, but yeah, day trading small caps probably between $500 and $800. But next year should be a bit more interesting because we're just starting to get up on size. This is the last 2 months were the kind of the first 2 months I started trading with $10,000 sizes. So, you know, going into 2021, we'll probably start trading with $20,000 sizes and $50,000 sizes by the time summer comes around. So, you know, then naturally the gainers will be bigger. So you know, the dollar amount's always really relative. I like to always be focused on percentages. So any trade over 10% is a home run trade. That's a really good trade for me. Usually I'm looking for base hits that's, you know, between 2 and 4%. So if, you know, we get stuck in a breakout to the upside, you know, then we make a nice 10% home run. That's great. So swing trading, we've had trades over 100% profit, but, you know, swing trading is a different game. You know, we're holding sometimes 2 months. So, you know, of course you can make 100%. That's not, I mean, it's not normal, but it's not super unusual either if you're going to hold that long on, you know, momentum plays like EV SPACs. TENX kind of coming back here again. Look at this one. Man, oh man. I sure do want to trade this ticker at one point. This is a sketchy spot to be trading, and I'll tell you why. We're on the backside of a move, and right now the 9 EMA is usually big resistance. So TENX, in my eyes, this should be flushing to the downside. There's more chances that this is going to flush to the downside. Nothing's guaranteed, but I would not be trading this breakout here at TENX at like 2.4. To me, this is a very risky setup. Doesn't mean it's not going to work, but it's a setup I would not be trading because we're on the backside of the move near 9 EMA. Under, yeah, boom, there it is. There's exactly what I thought would happen. Yeah, this ticker's hard to borrow. Could have maybe shorted that move, but I don't like shorting these kind of stocks. I think everyone should be buying crypto, at least, you know, 5% of their overall portfolio. I feel like it's a healthy hedge, especially with the volatility of fiat, which I feel every month I'm paying, you know, international rents, and those, you really feel it when, I don't know, the euro goes up 5% compared to the US. It's been a heck of last 2 months, the Euro USD. Thanks, guys. I just saw that, Constantine and Jonathan. There's a good chance we're going to be buying BFT pretty soon. I just have to wait till next week when we could fund our accounts. Yeah, I mean, right now is an option. Remember, BFT, we had our entry on this one. Where is that? BFT, our little fun test entry at 1469. Tickers are selling off, guys. It's 10 o'clock and things are going low, 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 low. BFT actually looks like a phenomenal entry right now. Oh my lord. You'd have to trade a bigger size to make money on it, but it looks pretty good in a short-term kind of way, not long-term at the moment. I think there's a bigger sell-off potentially happening. Nice, Jonathan. I should have called it at 700 bucks as well, man. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, huh? You know, I'm curious how much money I gave back today. This has been, I probably gave back around 2,000. I made about 2.3 thousand. That's pretty much, I think, what my stats are right now. Did Fuel Cell hit the price range we were looking for? I was thinking about maybe trading FCEL or going long this one at one point. We're on the weekly right now. We were talking about maybe entering this one a little bit closer. Look at that. It's still actually, wait, hold on. That's not right. Why would I say that? Well, I don't know. Anyway, 12, 11, 5. That's probably where I would have entered it apparently, or else I would have not drawn that there. It's still selling off. Volume's light on this one though. Look at that. Although the increase in volume here on this candle, that's not really something you want to see. Just remember, you know, this one sold out 40% in the past. If it even goes to 35%, it's still got decent downside. So I probably wouldn't enter FCEL just yet. But yeah, I don't know. FCEL is not a ticker I'm going to swing trade anyway, so it's not really something I'm looking at. But I think there's better opportunities out there for swing trading. I don't really like the long term on that one. KOSS, such nasty wicks here. Oh, ooh, this has been a hard. This was a tough day to trade. Yeah. Even Bren says FCEL is a headache tool, and Bren does option on crypto miners like Riot and Mara. That's how you know it's probably a headache to trade. Well, I'll definitely take your word for it. All right, I'm gonna fill up my tea. I'm gonna make an espresso, and I'll be right back. So give me, I don't know, like a minute and a half or two, probably two. So quick little break here, guys. And then we got another 25 minutes at least of trading ahead of us. So prepare for that, guys. I'll see you in 2 minutes or so. All right, guys, we are back. We got a new tea. Well, just with water, I guess. We got beautiful espresso. Although the only stimulus I need is really these freaking small caps we're seeing today. This is just as hectic as it gets. UUU is still halted here. This is not gonna be pretty. A lot of stuff halted today. It looks like T1. Where's that hiding? Pending news. All right, well, there it is. It doesn't say when it's going to be unhalted. It's a little bit annoying. TENX, guys, popping back up here. TCCO. Yep, St. Clair, that's true. Overall, the rest of the markets are break even, so, well, slightly green. So let's see what happens. TENX, this is actually a pretty decent move here. We could see a little bit of a pop back to VWAP or so. Definitely some opportunity. Wow, look at that. 8% pop. Mosey being called out. Good call. Good call on Mosey. Remember, guys, TENX is on a downwards trend, so this break of the 90 EMA is a very dangerous pullback. I think I might have missed MOSY. Files for up to $25 million, mixed shelf offering, probably not exactly news you want to run home about. Sketchy. I'm not sure why this one's up so much. For unhalted stocks, I'm sometimes looking for quick news, sometimes in the NASDAQ, sometimes on TOS. Nice, Bren. Sweet. We're down a little bit to, well, actually no, we're up today, but we're down quite a bit from where we were. So I'm up 300 today, but we gave back quite a substantial sum. Look at MOSY. That's a serious little pullback. This ticker's throwing around. KOSS has been such a nasty one. If I just didn't trade KOSS, I'd be in a better place. KOS is trying to break the buff here. I think this is a ticker that if you are going to trade it, just trade it early, and then take your profits and get out. Because that seems like how that one has been kind of going lately. TENX trying to break VWAP pretty soon. 10:14. I just made so many drinks that I might have to go into the bathroom soon. TENX with a fairly quick move here. KOSS dancing on this critical support line. TENX could be a possible trade coming up here. Watching this one around 27. I thought there was an opportunity there, but it didn't really present itself the way I would have wanted. Could easily keep selling off here. Trying to manage some risk a little bit. Small size on this one. Let's see if we can get a break past 230. Very small size. Looking for that move past 230 into the break of VWAP territory ideally. I don't know. I missed my opportunity twice to get in on TENX. Somehow I was starting to feel like a fool, so I just kind of closed it. It's never a nice place to be. Yeah, I mean, there's buyers here on this ticker. It's sold off so much, now it's trying to come back a little bit. It's tough play, really tough. Welcome, Heiko. South Florida Fishing Channel's here, guys. That's my brother, if anyone's not aware. I always never know how many new people are here, so I start just stating stuff. I feel like repetitive, but... TENX at 23. Constantly finding support on this ticker. I would have wanted an entry ideally at 23 at one point. Going long here at 27. Looking for that move back to the upside. Let's see if we can get a proper crack this time. Move to past 2.3 is the plan. I'm going to close this one and see if we can do a buyback on it. I really suck at holding past pullback, so acknowledging my weakness on holding past pullbacks, I decided to close on that one. It looks like it's going to break here 230, really getting some decent momentum. Trying to buy back there at 29. Possible break here. Tough. Yeah, there goes. I should have been more aggressive buying that pullback. I mean, I felt like it was a pretty obvious setup. Good breakout there. Nice move. We could see a move back above 2.4. Let's see what kind of pullback this is. Buying the breakout at 239. Looking for a break, follow through, past the highs of 41. Still has momentum. We got some more time in this candle. Yeah, I'm nervous Nancy over here. Nervous Nancy today. Yesterday I was Sloppy Sally. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be Confident Chris. St. Clair. I wish there's the breakout. Heiko and I have our own hardships. We've had some pretty tough times. $0.10 a share. That would have been 20 cents a share on a $5 stock. I mean, we're talking about an 8% move. That would have been a home run trade, close to a home run trade. If I wasn't such a nervous Nancy. Be careful, guys. TENX is a gold winner for flushes, and you just don't know when it's going to try to break its previous flush record. So you just got to be careful with a ticker like this. You can see in the past, always look to your left. As a trader, you're always looking to your left. What do you see from the left? Well, you see breakouts past resistance zones. Sometimes it holds for a little bit, but oftentimes it flushes when it hits resistance. Right now, this looks a little bit better. I gotta argue. I gotta say, you know, this is looking a little healthier. I would have expected the flush maybe to come a bit sooner. We'll see. Zero Blue OX. I should change it like on a daily basis so you know my current mental state. Sloppy Sally has multiple. She has advantages and disadvantages. Let's just say, TENX was like, all right, guys, Alex is out for a break even. It's time to really let the rocket loose and go up 10%. James says, hey, Sloppy Sally, check out BNGO. Probably better if I do. BNGO. Wow, what a nice climb. Perfect resistance zone. This little tickler is tickling little freaking right in there, huh? Slam kablam. There's no catalyst on this one that I'm seeing. What? Never mind. Recredit on close. Yeah, okay, it has a new customer. That's pretty good. This thing's probably going to get delisted soon, so they got to be pumping up their price. Nice to see it over the highs there. I could see this running to 1.5 if it holds this area, but right now you're potentially buying near the high of a move. Tough to say. Tough. TENX. Slipper Sally and Sloppy Joe. Slippery Sally. I'm generally curious what who Heiko's talking about here. That's funny, Colby. Did you watch the video where the Coast Guard had to save us on Heiko's channel? Because that was pretty stressful. TCCO. Two nasty fake outs right there. I mean, that's really not a pretty environment. Oh, I can't believe I missed that good trade. That would have been a $1,000 winner. Yeah, Jacob, that's definitely true. TENX guys might be setting up for something here, something slippery, something. TENX codename Flushy Frank. Or should it be a girl? We already have 2 girls, only 1 guy. I mean, we want to be. We don't want to. What's the word for that? Not discriminate. I guess you discriminate genders. Sexist, that's the word. I knew there was a word. That probably makes me sound super sexist that I didn't know the word sexist. It's not that I didn't know the word, it just wasn't coming to me. You guys already know I can't even remember the tickers I just traded. Bye, Felicia. Flushy Felicia. That's like a lot of flushy Felicia. You know what I'm saying? It's a tough one to like poop out really quick. Jack's wondering what share size. I'm typically trading with on TENX right now 4,000 share size. I'm trying to be trading between $5,000 and $10,000 per trade. It really depends on the opportunity. Not all trades are created equal. If it's a really good opportunity, perfect pullback, near 90 EMA with good volume, breakout volume, continuation play, not so much downside risk, yada yada, blah blah blah, I'm going to be getting more aggressive. I might even do $12,000, $13,000. If it's a sketchy trade, it hasn't really been my day, I'm going to be doing probably $5,000, right? TENX is looking pretty good, guys. Let's keep a close eye on this one. There could be a break of 2.6 coming up very soon. You need to be woke. I'm not really sure about it, but maybe. Big question here, is TENX going to break below again? I like this potential setup here, 248, possible break back above. Entering small size. Let's see how much we can rip on this one. Small size here. Looking for 249 to keep chip. I like the general support on this ticker. Bigger buyers here, 5-minute support as well. Pullback right now. Hoping it's not going to be another nasty flush though. Looks like I got stuck in a flush, giving back some profits. Small size though. So a little bit bigger of a sell-off than I was expecting. So this one I'm taking a bigger loss on, 4%. This is usually where I'm, thinking, do I want to average down or do I want to close position? 36. Yeah, giving back $200 right here on this last trade. Watching. Don't want to make a mistake here. 238. We have decent support coming in. Should I see, that was an opportunity to average down. Not sure if it's going to break past 42. There's actually some decent momentum behind this ticker. All right, well, I closed there, took my loss on that one. So, that was a perfect example. It wasn't my favorite setup, but we've been seeing some, good continuation, bigger support. And then I was like, okay, it's not my favorite setup, so I'm going to take a small size. I took a $5,000 position size roughly on that one. So yeah, okay, I took a loss. That's normal. That's how it goes. But I was able to reduce the amount of loss. Woo, it's getting hot in here. I think I just had way too much coffee. Oh, never mind, the heater's on 5. Oh my lord, no wonder I'm sweating. Jesus Christ. UUU company Macht says just said they're not aware of any company news for unusual activity. Okay, that's not the worst. That's not the worst thing they can say. Still wouldn't be surprised if it sold off a little bit. Normally, the company does not comment on market activity or rumors. However, the company confirms that it is not aware of any undisclosed material change or development in its business and operations that would account for the recent increase in share price and trading volume of the company's stock. Well, I mean, we could all make a pretty decent estimate of why this ticker is going crazy. 1.6 million float. It doesn't take a lot to move this ticker. So that's really it. I mean, I was also really kind of shocked because the news on it was pretty much non-existent. We had DPW buying 10% equity in this company, but that was December 3rd. So I was also very confused why this ticker was running the way it was. But, you know, pre-market, this was a heck of a ticker to trade. Luckily, somehow, I'm actually up a little bit on this ticker. But, yeah, what a hectic stuff. Yeah, velocity, we're up 400 today. I might call it a day. Yeah, it's 1032. Gave back a little bit of profits on that last trade. It's kind of annoying because TENX, literally, if I just traded those last 3 trades, like slightly different, and this is what I mean, like today I'm a little bit sloppy. This first trade was okay. I did this one all right. I missed this breakout here by taking profits. Like I just took a break-even trade. It runs up 10%. If I just held through that one, I would have that would have been like an $800+ winner. That would have been taking home some decent profits. Instead, I scratched on this one, and then I give back profits on this one. So it brings me back down to 400. So pre-market, I was up like 800, and then I made some mistakes. I was down 600. Market open, back and forth. I was eventually down 300, and now we're back up 400. So pretty much. Ever since the market opened, I did pretty poor. I would argue. I don't know. It is what it is. There's this move here that I try to trade. It's hard to see, but if you just see these 2 nice green candles moving up, I was looking for that quick 9 EMA retest and a continuation past 2.6. If you come back here just a little bit, we have a similar move where we had that flush. And then, slow green accumulation, some light pullbacks to the 9 EMA, but overall we had that break of the former high. That's a similar situation that I was looking for to happen again. Unfortunately, this time it was a no-go, but that was kind of my thesis overall on that one. Just didn't work out this time. TENX, guys, is looking really top-heavy. We had former high here. Now we have a higher low, so this is not really looking too good. We might have a move maybe back around 2.4, so... that's about a 5% upside. I'm not sure if I could say that TENX at the moment has good risk reward on it, so I don't know if I'll keep trading it. For Ben Tamana, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, is asking for beginners, which are the best stocks to buy for starting? I wouldn't really say there's a specific best stock to buy. I would say, what strategy are you looking for? First, try to figure out what strategy. Are you trying to be a day trader? Are you trying to be a swing trader? Are you trying to be an investor? You got to really figure that out first, and then go from there. Maybe pick 2 things, create 2 separate accounts, and then try those 2 different things so you can kind of understand it. I really like doing all 3. But they're all totally different and they really have nothing to do with each other. I think that's one of the most important things as a beginner trader. You have to understand trading, swing trading, and day trading are so different. There's so many different types of day trading alone that, almost every day trader is totally different. Mainly because, everyone has a different personality. But, even the way Ross and I trade, which are fairly similar small cap gappers, and a lot of people would probably think we're very similar if you didn't know. he's much more aggressive breakout trader. I'm more of a dip trader, pullbacks, much more conservative trader in my eyes. That's a very subjective thing probably to say, but objectively, he's usually buying near the high of candles, and then he's averaging into a trade. I usually don't do that so much. So it's we have totally different styles. So and the one thing that you can instantly notice is, to answer your question on the best stock to trade, it has nothing to do with the stocks at all, because first you have to figure out what you want to do, and ultimately try to find a style that fits you. And then the stocks come easy. There's plenty of stocks to trade once you figure out your style. Yeah, James, that's so true. Buy high, sell higher. I'm always like, if a stock's going up, it's about to go back down. He's like, it's going up, it's going higher. I think we have like a fundamental different mindset. But yeah, it's whatever works. It doesn't really matter, how you trade, but as long as it works for you, it doesn't have to work for anyone else. Ishan's wondering if we're online every day. No, we're only online 5 days a week when the market's open. I'm only streaming when the market's open. Sometimes we'll come out with other videos, and sometimes maybe I'll even stream during the weekend, but that's like very rare. I don't know, maybe like a handful of times during the year if it's like something special is going on. Oh my God. Who changed their name to Sloppy Sally? I love it. That's hilarious. I'm trying to recognize that picture, but I'm having a hard time. Oh my God. All right, guys, we need to do some research. Whoever thumbnail this is. Whoever thumbnail this is changed their name to Sloppy Sally, and that's absolutely hilarious. Sloppy Sally says stonks on the Dow 30, safe for beginners. So clearly, Sloppy Sally has been hanging out on Wall Street bets for quite some time. Definitely not a novice to the forums. Nice, Recon. Happy to hear you're doing all well. So that's good. I like that you're tailoring a little bit, I also love swing trading. I like both. But yeah, they're so different, and I'm happy that it's you're finding something that's speaking to you a little bit more. Paulius is wondering what's the best way to grow a small account portfolio, day trading or swing trading. I guess it really fits the strategy. If you're day trading, aggressive gappers, and you're like really aggressive on holding, then if you get one ACY, you could be done. But that's like a real strategy I would not implement. I don't know. Maybe if you're just getting started, maybe swing trading, trying to understand the trends a little bit better. Just know, like, my average day trade, it's like 30 seconds long. So it's a whole different strategy. I don't care if I'm, swing trading a company that's full of fraud. I mean, day trading a company that's, absolutely bogus, and it's going to go bankrupt tomorrow. I don't care. I'm day trading. I'm all about price action. Swing trading, it's a bit more of like price analysis, price action with a focus on where the overall momentum is in the market, like EV stocks, solar stocks, yada yada. Trading the price action, like, understanding there's a big breakout, maybe accumulating on the pullback or something like that, buying support zones, or then shorting failed support zones or near resistance. And understanding that you're going to have a lot more market forces on you kind of affecting the stock. So sometimes you have to have a longer time frame, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 8 weeks. Where's Sloppy Sally hiding? There it is. Hashtag bogus. Oh God. Sloppy Sally's onto us. Ron says Sloppy Sally equals John Marshall Mantel photographs. Gotcha. Thanks, Rowan, for that freaking Bosch detective work. Nice work out there. Unbiased trades, yeah, we're up $400 today, which I could have easily been down $400 today, honestly. Like, it's been freaking hectic. Abdul's wondering if I've taken Ross Cameron's classes, the Warrior Trading Pro classes. No, I have not, but I've probably watched over 200 of his videos and like studied a lot of his stuff. So in a way, yes, but no. That's also why I kind of decided not to really sell anything. One, because it's a lot of work. It's a business I don't really want to get into so much. And then two, it's we could learn it all here together. But yeah, I think there is a good to have a library of videos, and that's why I made the foundation video series, because I kind of need a place to point people, or else I'm repeating myself every 5 minutes, and that's why I got that set up right now on tradejournal.co/connect for all those foundation video series. Let's see here. It's not really that long. I could definitely expand it, but yeah. Ross he's got probably the most amazing library ever. I'm in no ways talking down Ross's course. I think sometimes he shares some of the information on it, and like if you had a really good amount of time and you want to become a really good day trader, I've never took Ross's courses, but I would probably vouch for them. I could see them being really good. I mean, it's just an unlimited amount of information. That's a little bit of the downside. There's a lot of information, so you're gonna have to dedicate a lot of time. But I think it's really good stuff. Wild Boy says Ross is the reason we all trade. Probably to some extent, yeah. I mean, for sure. I mean, there's a lot of other teachers out there. Timothy Sykes is one of the oldest. That's like probably one of the older, well-known ones. Like, I wouldn't rule it out, but yeah, Ross is a big catalyst in the trading community. Thanks, James. Thanks for that shout out, man. Some nice feedback. Nice, Carlos. Yeah, exactly. We can learn it all together. Sloppy Sally turned Nervous Nelly. Nervous Nelly, that's a good one. I'm not going to lie, TENX, just watching this ticker is making me want to trade it. It's super tempting. Super tempting. Steven Dux, yeah. Steven Dux is, though, he's a Timothy Sykes student. So that's why there's a lot of big traders out there that are all Timothy Sykes students. Oh, Jeff Bishop's from Timothy Sykes as well. See, I didn't know that. I had no idea about that. S&B Capital. Yeah, S&B Capital is definitely a big one full of traders. Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett is... we're talking about trading, Rohan. Warren Buffett's not a trader. Yeah, Stephen Dux gets the job done for sure. Thanks, James. So, just really quickly here, we can look at the swing trade portfolio. Unfortunately, the swing trade portfolio is down quite a bit. Well, it's actually up $890, but it's down quite a bit in general. We hit a high of 3,000 on this account. All these tickers didn't hit necessarily my price target, so I'm fine with holding these a bit longer. Plus, these are volatile times. The week leading up to the new year with a lot of the tax harvesting going on, but at the same time, all these all these swing trades, I'm totally fine with holding, except maybe ADT, which I'm fine with holding, but it's just extra depressing holding this one. BFT, really nice bounce off of 15, great call out there. GOEV, I think is going to be a great buy really soon. And I think it probably already is a great buy. I'm going to move $6,000, guys, into my Roth IRA account as soon as the new year hits. Then I'm going to get that $6,000 availability in terms of Roth IRA accounts. If you guys don't know what Roth IRA accounts, guys, are, just check out my channel where I talk about Roth IRA accounts. It's a very short video. It's probably like the first thing I would advise anybody to do it if they're an American citizen, especially if you're a day trader. GOEV, I think this is going to be a great buy. HYLN, unfortunately it's at 1626. I'm long at 17, so we're a little down on this one. LAZR, a little bit of pullback here, light volume. I like everything I'm seeing with LAZR. This ticker is looking super healthy. I think we got super amount of upside on this one. I'm not nervous on this ticker at all at this point. MCAC, Mountain Crest Acquisition Corp. Kind of had a nice little move here, but then pulled back again. But I'm planning to hold this one for quite some time. Our little bit of a Playboy stock here. They're taking Playboy public. NBAC, this is a Hong Kong, I believe, SPAC that is taking an EV company public. I'm waiting for this one, or I'm planning to hold this one for at least several more weeks, maybe 2 months. SSPK, this is our cannabis SPAC that we've been holding. We accumulated around $12, and you can kind of see it's $12.26. I mean, this one had a good run of 15%, and then unfortunately, it's pretty much back to where we started. So that's swing trading for you. It's a little bit more of a longer term thing. SSPK, we could have maybe took some profits when we reached this big resistance around 14. You can see that area, huge resistance there. If you come to the 4 hour, you can see we tried to break it twice. The second time was a big indicator that it looked like we were going to pull back a little bit further. There wasn't enough volume momentum behind this one, so that's a bit unfortunate. So let's see how low this one goes. Ideally, not too much lower. VLDR, this is a big competitor with LAZR with the autonomous driving. We were accumulating this one in the 20s. 1959 was our full price. We had this beautiful 50% breakout here. I didn't close this position. I thought we had some good upside here. The pullback wasn't even looking that bad. I was pretty optimistic with everything. Pulled back more than I was expecting. So I don't know, maybe we're going to get some continuation out of this one, but I'm not the biggest fan that, it sold off this aggressively. But, this ticker sometimes does that. Unfortunately, last time we sold off this aggressively, we actually ended up really going back here like 65%. So that's really not, a place you want to be. 1 second, guys. So yeah, that's a quick little recap of all the stocks out here. I'm a little bit nervous with VLDR, but I like the company overall, and I do plan to hold it sometime. So I think overall I like the price on it where I bought it, but yeah, what I should have done was really take profits. We had a huge double top here at 30. This was big resistance. I should have just been like, you know what? I'm going to sell here. This was a great run. We made 50%, 70% at one point. What I should have, or actually not 70, I don't know, probably like 55 to 60. I should have just, sold it and then bought back, right? We're not paying taxes on this account. It's a Roth IRA account. So you could do all the trading you want, and you're not going to have to worry about taxes or anything like that. So VLDR would have been the one to do that on. So if I probably have one regret here, actually two regrets. ADT, I should have closed this one out earlier on the spike higher, but I don't know. I'm very kind of bullish on this one midterm. And then I could have put that money in BFT or something like that. And then VLDR, obviously, I should have probably closed at 30 and then bought back. But, hindsight, everything is 2020. So what do you want? What do you want from me? We're just trying to learn every day. That's all we can do. So UUU is still halted, huh? Pending news. Well, the news is out. The company doesn't know what the heck is going on. Let's see. TCCO, holding this area really well. TCCO, impressive that it hasn't fallen off a cliff at this point. So this one could be a bit of a mid day, maybe late morning, maybe even a power hour runner, guys. Keep an eye on TCCO. I would not write this one off just yet. TENX, yeah, I don't know. I'm not really super bullish on this one anymore. Right now we're below VWAP for the first time, really. Well, not for the first time, but again, after having a lower high, I'm not super bullish on this anymore. We were talking about this probably reaching 2.4, so it did that. I'd be really careful, guys, on TENX. Again, guys, if you want to see what the watch list is and all that, what the float is, I would put, what we're gapping up pre-market, the market cap, and then the float. This watch list is always live right in that first pinned comment below this video. If you guys want to see it, I post it every single morning. So sometimes I, fill out this news and research stuff a little bit more, but today, like I said, I was, at the airport. I was dropping a car off. I was getting my passport renewed. This was a really hectic morning, so I didn't really have that much time today. TENX, look at this thing pop. What is going on here? Woohoo! Is it a trap? I feel like it's a trap. I'm not trading it. Yeah, I don't know. So that's pretty much my trading for the day. Let's see if you guys have any more questions. Where do I find stocks to swing trade? You know what? Honestly, just looking at the market and being present every single day, the market's open. There's so many stocks that come by our radar. I actually find a lot of them on our gap scanner. So every now and then we'll have a mid cap, let's say KCAC back in the day, the SPAC EV, or the EV SPAC, boom, it had a 10, 20, 30% day. I checked it out and I was like, ooh, I like this company, but not for day trading, for swing trading. Then boom, it's in my swing trading watch list. So that's a little bit how it works. That's how I find most of my swing trades. And then, sometimes it's easy to look for sympathy plays and whatnot. And then obviously this chat room, I get a lot of ideas from this chat room. So that's really important. You need a General Akbar soundbite. It's a trap. Yeah, Paul, that's actually a good idea. Muhammad's wondering how much is the commissions on the account you're trading. TD Ameritrade is $0 commissions, so that's pretty sweet. TENX, what did I say? It's a trap. That's a failed breakout right there. Maybe it's going to keep going. Who knows? But I probably would have got stuck in that. Ross Cameron from Warrior Trading, Jason. He's a big YouTuber. How much? Or he's a trader. I feel like Ross would never call himself a YouTuber. He's a trader that shares what he does. That's really what he is. How much is commissions on the account you're trading every day? Didn't I just ask that? There's no commissions on this account, Mohammed. Muhammad, we got a FAQ section below. We also have a whole entire foundation video series on that first link in the video description below, tradejournal.co/connect. Let me actually show you guys, for anyone that's new here, if you just go to that first link in the video description below, you scroll down, you can have the whole foundation video series, which will get you caught up with pretty much everything that we do pre-market. I'm going to keep filling this out as much as possible, but the people over at SkillShare, they hate trading stuff. They despise it. So I have constant issues with them, and I'll probably remove my courses from there at one point and just put it on Trade Journal. But I'll upload a video and I'll talk about taking profits, cutting losses, and they're like, you can't talk about making money. And I'm like, what do you mean? They're horrible. I've reached out to the whole team. And I keep just getting in contact with this one guy on support, and he's out to get me. He really doesn't like me. I don't know why. I feel like I freaking killed his cat or something. He really doesn't like me, and he just gives me these one-worded responses all the time when I ask him a question. So the people at SkillShare just, I hope they're watching this. They're tough for no reason. The terms of services are horrible as well. All right, so that was my rant. Sorry about that. It freaks me out. Okay, let's let's get back to it. Show. Recovery, do a road, no problem, man. Oh yeah, what is Ross's dog's name? That's a good question. Maybe they're gonna change their policies at one point, but they're definitely not Alex Winkler friendly. And I don't want to talk about myself in third person, but like the channel Alex Winkler, they just see it and they're like, no, not today. That's why I'm so reluctant to add content to it because I'm scared they're just gonna close my whole account. TENX, look at this freaking thing popping again. But for now, you know, I don't know, I got too much other stuff on my plate, so I can't really manage that so much. Free my grandma, man. Thanks a lot for that. That's hilarious. Thanks for the support. That is the funniest thing. They would be all over Sloppy Sally. Oh, they'd probably invite Sloppy Sally to the office for the Christmas party. For sure. Ramol, you said it right. TENX is on my screen right over there, and oh no! Now I'm watching it on OBS. I see it everywhere. There's definitely some FOMO coming out right now. Oh, disgusting, disgusting. UUU is just frozen. We could just all buy together, guys, and then close our eyes and let Jesus take the wheel, and then wake up tomorrow and see what happened. No, I'm just kidding. We're not here to give each other bad influences, guys. We need to give each other positive strategies. Hman Z is wondering where the best places to buy Bitcoin. I don't know. Where do you guys? What's your guys' favorite place to buy Bitcoin? Honestly, if you're just speculating and you don't care about holding your own keys or all that stuff, which you know is very important, I never want to downplay that. It's very important. I've been hacked, so don't hold your money on exchanges. But if you are just looking to speculate, and you want to put money on an exchange where you can't deposit or withdraw crypto, I would really consider checking out Robinhood or Webull. I can't believe I'm saying that, but seriously, it's $0 commissions. And if you're just speculating, it's not that. That's a good deal. Because Coinbase, for example, one of my favorite places to originally day trade crypto, is so expensive. They charge an arm and a leg. It's not even really worth it. Binance, much cheaper. They're like 0.01% or something like that. They're okay. No, they're like 0.1%, I think it was. Gemini is really expensive, but I really like their interface and everything about Gemini. I don't know. Every country is probably different. Yeah, Coinbase Pro is what I meant. When I'm talking about Coinbase, I'm always referring to Coinbase Pro. So I oftentimes forget to mention the Pro part. But yeah, Coinbase Pro is the exchange behind Coinbase. So never use Coinbase, ever. Use Coinbase Pro if you are going to use it. You actually have one myself. I haven't been using it that much though. But Albert, I think that's a good idea. Ledger Nano wallet's pretty good. The thing about Coinbase trading is like once you have volume, like for a while we had our 30-day trading volume Our 30-day trolling trading volume was over $1 million. And when we had that, our commissions were pretty low. That was pretty good. But first you have to get there, and just getting there alone, you're paying $1,000 in trading fees just to get there, and then your fees drop significantly, but it's still a lot. So just keep that in mind. Taxes are kind of a pain for Bitcoin. It's a little bit more work calculating it, but I use cointracking.info, and they do all the calculations for me. It's fairly quick till, and then it's just income tax. I don't know. I don't really see taxes on crypto being a complicated thing. But it can be. It can be. Like if you do your own accounting and taxes, it's probably a super nightmare. And sometimes cointracking.info does mess up, and I spend a few hours fixing stuff. So I don't know. Like it's good. It's okay. It's not as easy as getting your 1099 from, let's say, TD Ameritrade and then entering that information on your tax returns. I mean, that doesn't get any easier. And then put all that information in TurboTax, and boom, you're done. Crypto is always an extra little bit of a step, but it's not necessarily hard. Dan Nilsson figured it out. He says you don't have to pay taxes if you lose money. That's the ultimate goal, right? Whatever it takes. TENX selling off again here. This is scary stuff on this ticker. Do I ever have hard stop losses on swing trades? No, I almost never have hard stop losses on anything. I don't like stop losses. They freak me out. Roth is a great guy. Yeah, Paul, it kind of does, huh? Check out the 5-minute on TENX too. It's like it has freaking heart attack written all over it. You just don't really know what's gonna come next. This thing is, it's like in a perfect pennant pattern on the 5-minute. Sometimes when you scroll out to these further views, it's like a bit of an eye-opener. You're like, oh my god, I should have just been trading support and resistance. I should have just been trading this channel the whole time. Goes up 30%, and then it goes back down. Goes up 20%, goes back down. It's going to be an interesting breakout at one point. All right, James, man, take care. We're going to be wrapping up here in literally a minute as well. So hopefully I'll see everyone tomorrow. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow is Wednesday. Everyone knows that. The day after tomorrow is Thursday. Everyone already knows that. The day after that is... Okay, my point just went totally south. Friday is a holiday. The markets are closed Friday, so we won't be streaming Friday. Remember that. Just no stream on Friday. So tomorrow's Wednesday, and then the day after tomorrow is Thursday. I'm doing it again. And Thursday is pretty much the new Friday for this week. Thursday is the last trading day of the week. Thanks, guys. And thanks, Bren. End of the year, anything special to look for? I don't know. That's a good question. Anything special for the end of the year trading? I have no idea. Nothing in my mind. What comes after Friday? I don't know. I've never got that far in my education. American school systems. I'm just kidding. I don't want to bash on them too much. They're okay. They're okay. Like you get out what you put in a little bit. All right, guys. Peace out. And hashtag knowledge. There we go. Alex likes espresso. Espresso it's the best. Sometimes I, crush up my beans a little bit and decorate my house with it. Let's see here. Anything else? Jason with some interesting comments. QS, Steven says, QS will forever haunt me in my dreams. All right, guys, let's wrap it up there. I literally am forgetting how to speak on the spot right now. I think that Lucas, the main thing to look for time, Jason, Jason Laur. The biggest thing for time and sales is you want to see really that flip of momentum. I think always watch for that, and then base your learnings off of that. I think that's a great place to start. Otherwise, it's extremely overwhelming because there's a lot of kind of trickery going on in the order book. All right, guys. I'll see you then first thing tomorrow morning. Don't forget, in the video description, we're going to be putting the timestamps later. If you guys are watching this on playback, I probably should have said that in the beginning of this video for anyone that is watching it on playback. Not in the end of this video, but whatever. Just came to me. All right, guys. Take care. Have a great evening, and stay safe. Make some awesome trades. Ciao, cacao. Peace out, guys. Thanks for tuning in, guys. It was heck of a fun trading day with everyone, even though it was extremely, extremely stressful. Definitely almost got a heart attack.